Hello and welcome back to the channel, A Light of Source. My name is Anna Maria and I'm a Pleiadian and a light renegade. And this week I will be reading a pre-channeled message by the PHC about our bodies, our vessels. These episodes of Getting Started are just as much for those who are new to this realm as for those who have been in it for a while. Yeah, it's in revisiting the so-called basics sometimes that we're able to dig in deeper, ground deeper into the material and connect with it at a deeper level. So with that, I'll go ahead and pull up the message. Hello, dear ones, and thank you for being here. Today we would like to talk a bit about the body you find yourself in, the container for the energetic essence of who you've chosen to be this lifetime. We see so many on your planet treat their body as a type of rival, like a part of you that can never quite seem to measure up. So many think, speak, and act in ways that impact their bodies in such a suboptimal manner that it's affecting your health, your growth, and the way you flow and move from experience to experience. So many of you have developed these subconscious forms of self-disparagement, regular anti-affirmations, which you carry out on autopilot. We see you at the start and end of your days looking in the mirror, scrutinizing the face and the body that looks back at you, zeroing in on the features and characteristics you wished weren't there, more often than not ignoring the rest, ignoring the beauty and the life that would stare back at you if you stopped to let it. Forgetting for a moment the programming that taught you what beauty was supposed to look like, the body you now don, the vehicle that moves you around this planet, from experience to experience. This is the body that you chose. This is the body that you chose for yourself. Before coming down to earth, nearly every single one of you fastidiously selected the characteristics that make up the earthbound you that you identify with in this moment. You chose your physical characteristics along with the intellectual, emotional, and health characteristics that are all quite purposely interconnected and reflective of each other. In fact, it's easy to forget that the bodies around you have also been carefully crafted to offer specific type of experiences to the beings inside them as well. You all share so many similarities, and yet also a seemingly infinite number of differences, which you each decided on to help customize the perfect conditions for your growth. Each body having the flexibility to adapt based on the accumulation of thousands of micro decisions each week. As much attention that is paid to the bodies on this planet, it seems to have also become part of most cultures to overload the body on a regular basis. In fact, it is often expected, and people are condemned when they slow down or stop. Overworked, overstressed, constantly bombarded by the harsh stimuli and conditions your environments put out, chemical, audiovisual, energetic, and otherwise. And when you do get downtime for those few hours a day, it has become so easy to turn to the comforts and distractions that are readily available to you. Food, drink, mood stimulants or suppressants, various forms of media consumption. It starts now from such a young age that younger generations are in danger of forgetting how to be still and how to be comfortable whilst alone, quiet and reflective, how to check in with themselves, their bodies, and their minds. We hope today to be able to encourage each of you to develop a new ritual, a new habit when you stand in front of the mirror. Take the time to connect with self. You do not need to stay there for hours, a few minutes, a few seconds even, during your personal grooming practice is plentiful, but please do take the time to acknowledge the body that carries you, to see yourself with love instead of aversion, breaking the patterns of old, one day at a time, to thank your body, to apologize to it, to send it healing and loving energy. The intention is enough. We again remind you that you do not need to have formal healing training in order to heal your own body. Visualize a light, and you can intuitively choose a color and send it to engulf your body, cocooning it in soothing, healing energy. And when your body sends up a red flag, create the space to check in with yourself, with your body, to understand what is being asked. There are, of course, the obvious red flags, such as feelings of dis-ease, that are the ways in which your body cries out for your attention. There are also more subtle signs. When you are stressed and tired, pause. Can you tune into what your body needs? It's become normal in your society to take a remedy and to keep powering through the pain, to keep pushing until you're once again on empty. Then to find a fix to the problem before taking a short rest or finding a band-aid solution and moving forward again. And this is not a criticism, but it is a point to note. Whatever your current health care and recovery practice, we would encourage you to add sitting, listening, and reflecting to the list. What is your body telling you? What is it asking for? And what does it need? We'd ask you to look at what circumstances in your life might have contributed to feelings of dis-ease, big or small, chronic or acute, and care for your body, for this complex system carrying around your consciousness, and to do so as you would care for a family member. We keep coming back to that. You are often able to see when someone else is in need of care, kindness, and compassion. You are often able to find all the valid reasons they should take a break, while being far less likely to do so when you're in need of rest. We know lives are inherently busy, and there are commitments and deadlines. But here we gently remind that it is far preferable for you to create these spaces for your body than to force your body to take them itself, because when it does, it takes longer to recover, and it often adds the extra discomfort of a sickness or an injury just to keep you still. There is often an even greater risk of not seeing and acting on the warning signs when they first appear. In fact, there is much channeled material available online and in published formats that connect physical symptoms of dis-ease to the situations or circumstances in your life that may be perpetuating them. More often than not, a red flag is saying, please pause. Your vessel needs your love, care, and attention. This might mean more care with the amounts of rest, nutrition, the environments you find yourself in. That is to say, perhaps you need to be actively seeking out more harmonious mental, physical, and emotional spaces. Create that space for yourself and see what small adjustments you can make to care for yourself better. To care for yourself better starting today. You are beautiful. You are a miracle. Remember that and let it guide your next steps. We will leave you here with such tremendous amounts of love. And that's this week's message. Yeah, not much else to add from me. I think that's one that a lot of us struggle with. So I hope the message landed. I hope it's well received. Yeah, and I hope you will see what what type of micro adjustments you can make so that the thousands of decisions that you make this week positively impact your form, your vessel. I'm sending so much love. I'll see you guys next week.